Hello everybody, I am Deborah Dondelinger. Today is March 27th, 2020, and this video is to support you with tapping during the virus pandemic that we all are experiencing worldwide. If you are having an acute panic attack or are extremely triggered, I suggest you do not do the tapping with me. Reach out to a hotline or your mental health professional, or look for a tearless trauma technique video, and if I can find one for you, I'll put it in the link where I'm supposed to put a link here on in the about field. But we're going to be talking about tapping. So let's assume you know nothing about tapping, and are we not all feeling stressed about what's going on? I don't know anybody who's not, unless they are someplace where they haven't heard about the virus. And we're feeling stressed for different reasons. So tapping is a way to help calm ourselves down, to work through the difficult feelings. And it's a self-care tool that you can do all by yourself. It is, I've been using tapping since 2006 with people to help them with trauma work and personal development work. And the relief you can get through tapping is quite profound. But if you're new to tapping and you're like, okay, how do I use tapping to make myself feel better? It can be a little bit overwhelming. So I'm going to try to keep this really simple. We're going to be working on 3 different things you might be feeling. Feeling scared, feeling, anxious. I forgot the third one. Scared, anxious, we'll go with angry. Yeah, okay, scared, anxious, and angry. And it might change. And the basic way that tapping works is you think of whatever it is that is bothering you, whatever has you activated or upset, and you rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, how intense you feel. And then you tap using very simple language, and then you see if you feel better or worse, and then you do some more tapping. So let's start off with how scared you're feeling. And what happens is people, we tuck our feelings away until we can deal with them. And then sometimes we never come back and deal with them, and they just keep building up and building up and building up. So by sitting here and tapping with me in the video, you might notice that you are more aware of feeling scared, or you are more aware of feeling anxious, or you're more aware of feeling angry. And that's okay. If we're tapping, the energy will move, and it's okay to feel those intense feelings. You'll come through them, and then the relief on the other side, it's just like being able to take a deep breath and relax. So scared, how scared are you on a scale of 0 to 10? You might close your eyes, take a breath, and tune in. And you might be scared about different things. Each of us has something different on our radar. Some of you might be scared that you're going to get sick. Notice to your body what happens when I say that. Some of you might be scared that somebody you love will get sick and not recover. What happens there to your body? Like, my chest gets really tight when I say that. And you just might be scared of like your job situation or your income situation, or who knows, a million things. It's okay to be selfish in naming what you're scared of. If you're scared of something that feels very trivial and small, that's okay. Work with that, because once you work through your own fear, then you can turn to see, okay, is there action I want to take for other people? Is there a way I want to be available to us to help other people once I work through my own stuff? So 0 to 10, how scared do you feel? And think about whatever it is that you're scared of. So on a scale of 0 to 10, I'm probably like an 8, scared, irrationally scared that if my husband were to get ill, he has an existing condition that affects his breathing. Like, if he got really sick, could he die? And I'm like, I don't even want to go down that path, but I'm holding that fear in my body. So we're going to tap on 8 points. The first one is the side of the hand. Obviously, I'm going to be touching my face, so if you haven't washed your hands recently, please go pause, wash them, and come back so you're working with clean hands. You're on the side of the hand, and repeat after me. For now, just use my language. When you get more advanced, you can change the language, but I don't want you thinking about anything except feeling and tapping. So we're on the side of the hand point. Even though part of me is really scared, and I don't know what to do with that fear, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though part of me is very scared, because somebody or something I love is in danger. I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. And I just realized, I don't know if the tapping is messing up the sound. I might tap a little bit less vigorously, even though part of me is very scared. And some of it's rational and some of it isn't. I deeply, completely accept myself anyway. Then we move through the points. The first point is the beginning of the eyebrow on the bone. You can use one hand or two hands. I'm just going to use one because that's what I'm used to. Feeling scared. And repeat after me. Side of the eye, it's on the bone in front of the temple, right on the orbital bone. Feeling scared. Under the eye, on the bone again. Feeling sad. And you'll notice that what happens is one feeling clears and the next one shows up. And fear and grief can be very intermingled. Under the nose. Feeling scared. And the chin point. Feeling a little bit less scared. Collarbone. Collarbone, go to where you're not a tie and go out diagonally either way. You're just below the collarbone. I think it's technically the second rib. Use all four fingers and you're sort of just tapping that general area. Feeling a lot of stuff. Next point is under the arm. You can't see it on video, but it's pretty much along the bra line, along the torso. You can reach across or go chicken wing on the same side. Just sort of just tap with my whole hand. Feeling worried. Okay, stop there. Nice gentle breath. And what do you notice? Do you feel calmer? Body more relaxed? That's great. Do you feel more agitated? If you do, it's probably because you've tuned into what you're worried about. So pause the video and go ahead and tap another round on whatever in particular you're worried about. And if nothing changed for you, I'm going to invite you to find your own words as you tap. It might be that my words aren't resonating with you. Tapping is a really interesting tool because it's a combination most of the time of the words, which are tied to feelings, and the tapping. And if the words don't resonate with you at all, or the feeling doesn't resonate with you at all, it's like you're washing something that's already clean. It doesn't make a difference. So if you didn't get any change this around, go ahead and find your own words for tapping and go through and do another round. So one thing that's helpful when we're tapping for some people is to notice where you feel the feeling in the body. That can actually be less intense for some of us. So if you're to tune in feeling scared, where do you notice it? I will notice it in my heart space. You might notice it in your shoulders or your back. So another way to tap would be tapping again on the side of the hand. Even though I notice this fear in my chest, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I notice that I'm scared and I notice it in my chest space, I deeply and completely accept myself. I've got a kitty cat coming to join me. Even though I feel this tension in my heart area, and there's a lot going on, I just want to feel better. This tension in my heart space, this energy in my chest, this body sensation of fear. Noticing my body. What if I can feel safe in my body? This energy in my body. What if I can feel safe? What if I already am safe? Okay, good. Relax your hands, to gentle breath. Now, something that we're not going to work on today, people can use tapping for physical symptoms. So if you're getting a cough, you're getting a fever, you're getting congestion, you can tap on, even though I have a fever, I deeply and completely accept myself, or even though I have a cough. And people have reported, not related to the virus because we don't have enough experience yet, but for other physical issues, some people can get relief for their physical issues through tapping. So absolutely try it if it appeals to you. I work better in the emotional realm, the emotional world, so that's why I'm not doing any physical aspects around the virus or getting ill at all. Hello, baby. So let's turn to feeling angry. Oh, yeah. So think about, who are you angry at right now? As emotion is actually up for me right now. Not sure why. Maybe because it's my fiery personality that can react sometimes. But yeah, who are you angry? Give yourself permission. It's okay to name what you're angry about right now. You don't have to change them. You don't have to fix anything. You can just be angry. Yeah, even though I'm angry at the man who stood too close to me yesterday in the store. My cat is eating my plant. I deeply and completely accept myself. Well, I'm not sure that's a good idea, baby. Come on. No, sweetie, no. Even though I'm angry at the people who aren't doing what they need to be doing to stay safe. I deeply and completely trust myself to know what to do. Sorry for the amusement of the cat in the background. That is so fun. I'm not sure she's supposed to eat that. I think she's just playing with it. All right. Even though I'm angry, and here's my cat helping me out, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Feeling angry. Sorry, that idiot who stood too close to me. Oh, under the eye. The man who was coughing in the grocery store. Under the nose. The people who are still playing at the park. The politicians who aren't taking action. Oh, the people who are overreacting. Just noticing who I feel angry at. Feeling angry. Good. Stop there. Gentle breath. Relax your hands. So I work with tapping a lot, and my body relaxes very quickly with the tapping. Some people will have that response. Other people need a few more rounds. So go ahead and pause if you want to and do a few more rounds of tapping using your own language, looking at what you're angry at, what you're annoyed at, and it's really okay to name what's going on for you. The last piece is that people are feeling anxious for several reasons. One is that whenever we're presented with an unknown situation, we can feel more vulnerable. Two is that if you have, I have this image of any unprocessed emotions or past traumas or things that were just too painful at the time to deal with, we tuck away and imagine this emotional, this dungeon or vault, and we leave it tucked in there. And if you haven't been doing a lot of personal work and you have some stuff tucked away in your dungeon, when you come into a situation where you feel vulnerable or there's a lot of unknown, you might not be as well resourced emotionally as you would like, and some of that stuff from the basement sort of starts to leak up. So you might be feeling anxious, but it's not just tied to what's going on today. It's tied to some other past events in your life where you weren't feeling grounded or supported or resourced. So if your anxiety is feeling huge, and of course with what's going on, why wouldn't it? It might also be tied to past experiences for yourself. So be really gentle. I was doing some tapping on the virus, and what I was stunned by this, what the language that came out of us tapping is, this reminds me of the plague. Well, the plague wasn't seen, I think it was the 1300s or 1500s. But my body, we have genetic memories. Part of me felt like I was remembering what the trauma of past pandemics. So we are such complicated but amazing creatures. When we're tapping, we can be accessing all sorts of things that are going on for us. So even though I'm feeling anxious, and part of me knows that my family survived because they were anxious, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm feeling wound up. There's a lot going on right now. I know that I'm doing the best job I can. Even though I've been feeling more stressed than usual, along with the rest of the world, I'm open to the idea that I can find my calm and my center. Moving through the points, feeling anxious, feeling wound up, feeling stressed, feeling anxious, feeling wound up, feeling stressed. Under the arm. I'm going to show you the gamut and fingertip points. These are really calming for some people. Pinky, ring finger, go to the back of the hand, just tap here. Feeling anxious. And then tap on the points, fingertip points. It's the outside of the thumb, and then the inside of the other fingers. So right here. Yeah. Feeling wound up. Just go through the points quietly. Add the gamut. Back to the side of the hand. Okay, good. Stop there. So when we started, I asked you to rate how scared you were feeling. It was between a 0 and a 10, and it was about an 8. Maybe I should have asked how stressed are you feeling? And now notice, do you feel calmer? If you do, great. If you want to do a few more rounds of silent tapping, I invite you to do that. If you're feeling more stressed, I have a bunch of podcasts on my website and on iTunes where I tap on a bunch of different feelings. In the past, 2 were tied to the virus. So if you want to do some more guided tapping, I invite you to listen to those. And I'll probably try to put them up on YouTube as a audio thingy. So if you're feeling activated, do some more tapping, do some more work. Tapping is an amazing daily tool to keep us grounded, to work through things. It's also a powerful tool to do with somebody else, or a guided tapping where somebody else is leading you through the words. So play around with it. If you have any questions, just find me on my website and drop me an email. And maybe I'll come back in a couple days or next week to do another video to really keep encouraging you to tap. The reason I'm passionate about people tapping is that when we calm down our crap, we get smarter, wiser, and more compassionate. We become better versions of ourselves. And I really need everybody showing up powerfully, doing what they're meant to do. So we help ourselves and we help other people when we tap, and also when we encourage other people to tap and tend to their emotional resiliency and unprocessed pain. You guys can do it. I'm here to help. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.